Hello, everyone. Hello, 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 and welcome to the Conservative Poet with me, Amania. I'm so happy that you're here today. I am really trying to get myself back on schedule and to get the videos out there. I've been really busy doing a lot on the ground. Like when I say a lot, like I've been like doing a lot. And I've been capturing footage, but it's just, cutting it and publishing and putting it all together and getting it out there, all that stuff takes a little time. So, with today's video, I was in Miami, as they like to say, Miami. I was there for the arraignment of President Trump. Um, One of our groups here organized the bus trip and took us out there for some patriotic support of our great President Donald J. Trump. So that's what this video is all about. You're going to see footage of me on the ground. You're going to see um, patriots. You'll see some not so patriots, and you'll see even some celebrities. I saw a few. When I say celebrities, I mean people on television and things like that, not really celebrities, because those freaks won't come out to these kinds of things. They'd rather hide in Hollywood behind their, you know, whatever they do. But any event, that's what you're gonna see here in this video. It was a great experience. I loved being out there. I'm always the person who's on the ground. I love being on the ground. I love these kinds of events because it gives me strength and energy to continue the fight. So we're going to get into this video right now if you are interested in seeing that. And before we go any further, I would like to say thank you to all of the Patreons who have joined me and who are donating to the cause. It really helps because this part of what I do is what you're going to see here, traveling to Miami and traveling to different places. So all of that takes money. So I do thank you for helping support me in this journey. And again, you can support me with my products. I have t-shirts. You can go to the orlandopatriot.com and purchase items there, magnets, flags, all of these things, t-shirts are there as well. And again, all of this goes to helping me do the work that I do here on the ground. So I thank you all for that. And it also helps to continue to help me get this channel going. So thank you for subscribing, also joining and sharing this work because it's really, really important. And I thank you for all of that. So without further ado, we're going to get into some of the clippings from Miami. And I also have a really, really good um, capture of, if you all, I know videos have been floating out here. I'm like a week behind. This was last week this happened. So I know you probably already seen a lot of things, but I have exclusive footage because it happened right there in front of me, that this person who tried to jump in front of the motorcade while President Trump, while they were coming around. So I actually have really good footage of that. I've seen some YouTubers out there that has, the helicopter version, but honey, I was there. I was there. I was on the ground. So I got that footage. So you guys can see a little bit better of how they took that psycho down. Anyway, let's do it.
We can't be going out and creating hate, throwing messages. We got to stop it. So, my message is, let's be better citizens. Be Christian like, and let's try to come together, find common ground, so we'll work together. What they're doing here today is just, it's unimaginable. It's unconscionable, period. And I'm really disappointed just giving a push of my voice. But at the end of the day, we're here as Christians, peacefully, making sure that justice does serve. We're here to support the Constitution, support the rule of law, and support innocent till you're proven guilty. So that's why I typically go to. Thank you.
One of the women that was talking that I ran across, who was being interviewed by somebody else, and I took the opportunity to record her as well. I've seen her speak before, and so I knew who she was, and I wanted to say hello. But what she was saying is she's Chinese, and she was talking about, how she loves President Trump and how she, supports him, and how China is what China is, pretty much trying to destroy America. And so, and they don't want what's happening in China to happen here in America. So this woman was standing up and speaking and preaching, her praises for President Trump, and I thought that was, wonderful. So that's a clip that will be seen in here as well.
So with all law enforcement here, straight to you. That was your rules. Well, I see y'all motherfuckers. Y'all really hard. I can follow that nigga. For the people you got, guys. Fuck, not to go over the guy. Just don't care about money. And then care about money. I told him, I think he looks like he knows what he's doing.
The first number one president negotiate with the CCP and all other nations for American interest. And he is a patriotic American president. He represents our freedom. I love him. I support him. Our Chinese people escaped from China. We love President Trump. We want to protect America, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of constitutional rights, and end the CCP and protect America.
Thank you, lady. Thank you so much.
We got it.
Heard all that shit. So what I had to say.
Come grab your girlfriend. Let's go grab your girlfriend for you.
I can jump grab your pussy. That's why you so mad. That's why you're on the street. Then you can add niggas well fed. Right?
This country is divided enough. You want to stand down there and insult people. That man is out there standing up for a country, but you're standing up for it. You ain't standing up for nothing. That man there talking shit on people. That man you part of that. Nah, you ain't part of the solution. You shit on you, bro. Hijacking the country and destroying it. You're toxic for America. Shame on you. You don't fuck about any of us, man.
I'm going to jail,
You
bro.
open your house. You don't give a fuck about any of us.
You got another gay ass.
Yeah. Take your ass home, my man.
Just be honest. You don't
want him to run again. Let's be honest. That's why y'all doing this. You don't want him to run again. But you don't want him to run for president.
I don't want him to run again. You don't know what you're about. Go to Patriots. Right here.
And Mike Pence had documents on him. Joe Biden had documents on him.
But they didn't try to keep him from the government. They didn't try to hide him.
They weren't even allowed to have him. They weren't allowed to have him.
Because they weren't president.
They didn't know they had him. Come on, man. You don't get excuses for ignorance or you don't break the law. It doesn't work like that. You have equal justice and equal justice for everyone. It doesn't work like that. Okay, then that's it. That's what's going on.
You hate him? You hate him? That's kind of harsh, man.
You can see her green card.
No. I want to know what she means about that on her sign.
This is not what he was expecting. This is not what he was expecting.
No, at the very top, black save, blacks will save.
I understood he was
Now, it's not necessarily because of body, it's because
people always a massive for this is not a
black folks.
I find it interesting that we had Blacks for Trump out there, and we had some blacks on the other side opposing Trump as well. And we had people that was not born in this country here to support Trump, including myself. And, he had a lot of love, not that much hate, but we do have a couple of people that were out there hating on him. And I actually find it interesting that they were Black Americans. I didn't see any liberals, any white liberals. I saw Black Americans. Like they strategically placed them there. And you'll see at some point towards when I was leaving the event, some of the blacks that were there against Trump were calling out on me, calling me, that I should be ashamed of myself and so on. And I kind of let them get to me a little bit, because I should have known. These people are professionals at what they do. They're professionals at at these things, and I was not, in a position for all of that. But they were trying to trigger me. I say I probably almost fell into their trap. But somebody did come along and says, it's not worth it. Don't let them get you all hyped up. It's not worth it. This is what they do. They hide behind their microphones and their bullhorns, and they scream and yell at people, and you can't get a word in. And so, and they have their lines. They close their ears to what you're trying to say, and they blow horn hard at you, and that's what they do. And I didn't get that, but I got it now. But I find it interesting that the people that they had out there specifically were Black Americans, the ones who really need help in this country, the ones who are really blind in this country. Foreigners see the truth, but yet Black Americans, they just don't, unless they do, but they just, this is their side that they're on. I don't know, but I thought that was kind of interesting.
We love Trump! We love Trump!
That's what we need to do. We all need to come together all the time. Trump, release your foot pics! Show us! Show the public!
Jesus is king! 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 Reacción global de comunismo now! We escaped communism 64 years ago! And we're really putting the fight out!
Why am I coming to shame? Ashamed of what?
Black Lives Matter.
I can't answer.
Y'all ain't got nothing. Shut up.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Of what?
You should be ashamed of yourself.
No, we're happy.
You know what?
You guys, bad.
Fuck Trump, fuck Joe Biden, fuck them all. Fuck them all.
That's who you are. That's who you are. Nothing.
So there was one thing that happened that I did not get to film. I wish I had, but it just didn't happen. But this was a person who was out there trying to collect signatures. I recognized what she was doing early on, but I didn't know what the paperwork entailed until she came up to me and asked me to sign it. And I've been approached many times to sign different things, so I just need to know what we're talking about. And so she went on to say that they are looking to put women's rights on the ballot. So right then and there, the light bulbs goes out in my head. Oh, you want to put abortion on the ballot? And so I says to her, "Can you explain to me what this is that you're trying to do? And can you explain it because I need to understand it?" And so she says, "Well, we want to put women's rights on the ballot, those women who has been affected by incest, those women who has been raped and needs to get abortions. We need to make sure that their rights are protected." I said, "Wait a minute, you looking to put abortion on the ballot? Is that what is that it?" She says, "Well, she didn't like my response." I says, "That's what you're looking for. You want to put abortion on the ballot. You're calling it women's rights, but at the end of the day, that's what it is." And so I started saying these things louder and louder. And so the people around me started to take notice, and she kind of crawled away. But that's what I'm saying. And thinking in that you're in that space where a lot of people will probably sign it. If the people are up to par on what's going on, they won't sign it like me. Because once you say that, we know what that means. But some people might just grab it and sign it because they think, "Oh, you're out here, maybe you're supporting Trump, and this is what we stand for." And so some people might sign it. So I thought that was kind of interesting, but she didn't expect those things to come out of me. She didn't expect me to challenge and ask her to explain herself in reference to her women's rights petition that she was doing. Again, she was trying to put abortion on the ballot. So while we were out there, the only place to go to the restroom was Starbucks because that was like the only open place. Actually, Chick-fil-A, but Chick-fil-A was on the other side. And so, but this is where I was for a good amount of time. This is where the motorcade came through, right there in front of that Starbucks. And so obviously when I went into to use the restroom, couldn't help but take a picture of their sign there. All you need is love, equal rights, and coffee. I thought, of course, woke Starbucks. Why wouldn't they? Right? So wanted to just throw that in there. So the day was a very interesting day. The Patriots came out in support of President Trump, and the majority, I know they were trying to make it out to be another January 6th, and it was nothing um like that. We did not have a lot of people out there, and the majority of the people out there really was a lot of reporters. There was a lot of people just collecting footage and reporters out there. But we had a good turnout. People were there supporting President Trump, and I know that he loves it. And I didn't get to see him personally in the motorcade, but I know some people who was out there who did get to see him, and good for them that they got to see him. Um, but you know, when this was over and we were headed back home, in his speech that he was, speaking, I later found out that MSNBC and all of the main liberal media did not even cover it. They did not even put his speech up. They actually said, "I may do a separate video about that, about Rachel Maddow." telling the people that you're pretty much too dumb, too stupid, and we're not going to play this, so you can see for yourself what the man had to say after he'd been arraigned. Like, they didn't even give him the opportunity to speak to the American people. They censored his video. I mean, this is where we are in America right now. This is where we are. Breaking news. Breaking news just happened. And they censored it from the American people because they did not want him to explain. They did not want to hear his voice. This is where we are in America. But it was a wonderful speech. If you haven't seen it, I hope you do go out and find it and look at it, because he really it was a great speech. So, any event, I'm going to wrap up this video. So, you saw a lot there. A lot happened on the ground. We had some liberals. We had a little bit of, you know, a lot happened on the ground there. So, you saw it. I'm glad I was able to be there to collect the footage, to present them, and also the pictures. So, thank you again for watching. Thanks again for subscribing to the channel. And you see what I'm doing. Again, thank you, Patreons. Thank you for supporting the channel by purchasing the products, my books, the t-shirts, and so on. It really does help, because I want to continue to do this, to continue to bring, these kind of raw footage, things that you probably wouldn't see any other place. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.